Hello and welcome viewers, I am Pia and you're watching NewsX World. Let's take a look at the top headlines this hour. US President Donald Trump's steep 50% tariffs on Indian goods have come into force weeks after Washington slapped an additional 25% penalty over New Delhi's Russian oils and arms purchases. The move puts India among the world's most heavily targeted economies. Denmark has summoned the US chargé d'affaires in Copenhagen after accusing Washington of attempting to interfere in Greenland's affairs. The Danish foreign minister has stated that any external meddling in the kingdom's internal matters is unacceptable, stressing close cooperation with Greenland's government. China's foreign ministry has urged Washington to end what it called the groundless harassment, interrogation and repatriation of Chinese students. Beijing has stated that it hopes the US will act on President Trump's commitment to welcome Chinese students. The IDF claims that the double-tap strike on Al Nasser hospital, which killed at least 20 people, was aimed at a camera positioned by Hamas. In response, Hamas has slammed the IDF report as baseless. Tens of thousands of people have taken to the streets in Israel on the day of disruption to protest. They are protesting for the release of the hostages. The families of the hostages are demonstrating in front of Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's office. Meanwhile, Netanyahu has emphasized on continued offensive in Gaza until the end of Hamas. US President Donald Trump is all set to chair a meeting on Gaza at the White House later today. Meanwhile, Israeli Foreign Minister Gideon Saar will also be in Washington and will meet the US Secretary of State Marco Rubio. The discussion is likely to focus on post-war plans for Gaza. US President Donald Trump has yet again threatened Russia, indicating that economic sanctions may be implemented if Russian President Vladimir Putin fails to agree to a ceasefire with Ukraine. A new poll shows a majority of French citizens want the parliament dissolved and fresh elections held. The finding comes as Prime Minister Bayrou faces a confidence vote over his proposed budget cuts.